President Kerry, fellow club members and everyone else. It is my pleasure today to commend and introduce you to Dean Blair. Dean has attended a couple of meetings now as a guest, and he's actually known to a number of you, Grant, Hannah and Lee, to name a few. I've known Dean for a number of years. We first met at Lower Hutt Honda, where he worked in new car sales. He helped my wife and I choose the right car for our young family at the time. We were impressed by his calmness, his relaxed attitude. He was not pushy, he was very kind, he was very generous and considerate, and most importantly very honest, without wishing to cause offence, can sometimes be a rare trait in that profession. I was impressed, I said sometimes. I was impressed enough with him to accept him as a contact on LinkedIn, the Facebook for professionals. Right, Dean is not entirely new to Rotary. He and I bumped into each other at last year's Jumbo Tennis. We had a coffee or two later, and here he is today ready to join and put service above self. Professionally, a bit like you, I forgot your name, sorry, Laura. Dean is committed to changing the face of financial literacy in New Zealand. He displays his commitment by running financial literacy workshops for young professional groups, corporates, colleges, universities and professional athletes in Wellington, Auckland and Christchurch. On a personal front, he grew up in a wee country town in the South Island called Darfield. He moved to Wellington in 1986. He lives in Karori with his wife Chelsea and their two children Madison and Cooper. He also has two older children, Dominique and Dylan, 26 and 23 respectively. They both live in Wellington. A large part of his spare time is spent riding on his mountain bike on the trails around Wellington. The Karapoti Classic is still one of his favourite events. Saturdays are special to him as Dean enjoys coaching his son's soccer team. So finally, for the record, Grant Foggo seconded his application. Dean does help lower the average age of the club, and I strongly commend him to you as a fellow club member.
Dean, it's my job to do your induction. Dean, you're joining our club as a member after your application was endorsed by the board and the full membership of the club. We've endorsed you becoming a member of the Rotary Club of Wellington because you've shown yourself to be a worthy representative of your vocation, committed to the ideals of Rotary, and are clearly willing to do your part to put these ideals into practice. Since Paul Harris convened the first meeting in Chicago in 1905, Rotary International has gained a reputation that is unmatched throughout the world. Our principal motto, Dean, is service above self, and the objective of our club and other Rotary clubs is to encourage and foster such service. Now, all members are aware that everything we do is guided by our four-way test. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? You are now a full part of this international Rotary service team and are joining 1.2 million Rotarians in 34,000 clubs around the world. Your proposer, Yuri, has outlined the expectations we have on your attendance at our luncheons and your involvement in our extensive range of committees and trusts, and will act as your mentor in your early days of Rotary involvement. We'll do our best to ensure you enjoy your Rotary journey with our club, and we value your help in maintaining the robust standards our club has achieved.
Okay, Dean. First of all, it's my job, along with my two colleagues, to welcome you into the Rotary Club of Wellington. And I'm going to present you with some nighttime reading, which you'll be tested on next Monday, so good luck with that. And here is your dinner badge. Now, we're not quite as organised as we usually are, that you need a red star on there, but your buddy, Duncan's going to make sure you get a red star. So that's for you to make sure that everyone knows who you are. Here's a little badge that means that wherever you are in New Zealand and internationally, everyone will know you're a Rotarian. And I hope that you gain the sense of stimulation and sense of contribution and networking that this club is renowned for. So good luck and congratulations. Thank you very much.